A Jeopardy! Champion blew his $86K winnings on women and gambling, which made fans shake their heads. Of course, some thought this was hysterical. Then, there were others who felt this was a huge waste. So, what exactly went down? Read on for more details. It is unclear what Jeopardy! Champions spend their winnings on, and it really is nobody's business. Then, there are some champs who will openly say what they hope to use the money for. A new home, college debt, a lavish vacation, etc. However, a recent contestant shared his body way of spending his winnings. According to The Sun, Jake Deruta was on the Tournament of Champions. This means that he had won back in 2023 and was returning to play once more. As per usual, Ken Jennings went on to ask what Jake had done with his winnings. He replied, "I was 23 years old when my games aired last year, so I did what anybody under the age of 25 would do. I promptly spent the check on sports gambling and women and alcohol." Now, that was the most unexpected answer, but entertaining all the same. Ken was taken aback and just simply replied, "Okay." Jake realized that he may have made a snafu and that what he said fell flat. So, he went on to say, "So, what was the reaction from Jeopardy! Viewers at home?" Plus, the tweets from his first round showed fans could not stand him, even back then. They called him insufferable and annoying. So, he clearly was playing on how people already felt about him. More added, "Okay, that little stunt reminded me, I don't like Jake. He thinks he just told the funniest joke. That's confidence. Spent on women? Ew. No." As for what the Jeopardy! Contestant does in his daily life, he is a delivery dispatcher from Vermont. Though Jake is known to be disliked, he was still welcomed back. Luckily for those who don't care for him, he did not make it very far this time around. So, he may never be on the show ever again. In a story that's rocked the world of competitive trivia, one former Jeopardy! Champion's shocking downfall has made headlines. A contestant who once stood as a symbol of intellectual prowess and competitive spirit has found himself in the midst of controversy after reportedly blowing an astounding $86,000, money he won on the game show, on women and gambling. The tale of this once celebrated Jeopardy! Winner's rapid fall from grace raises important questions about the consequences of sudden fame and fortune, the pressures of being a public figure, and the ethics surrounding the spending of prize money. This story doesn't just end with a cautionary tale of a gambler's remorse. It serves as a poignant reminder that the world of television, where contestants are often thrust into the spotlight, can be a double-edged sword. Let's explore the full story, starting with the champion's rise to fame on Jeopardy! The actions that led to his downfall, and the consequences of his reckless spending spree. The rise of a Jeopardy! Champion. Every Jeopardy! Contestant dreams of winning big. The game show, a staple of American television since 1964, has a long tradition of offering not only intellectual challenges but also substantial financial rewards. For many contestants, winning Jeopardy! Is a gateway to public recognition and an exciting chapter of their lives. However, for one particular champion, that excitement has since turned into a story of misfortune. Let's rewind to the early days of his Jeopardy! Journey. This contestant was a promising player, known for his quick wit, strategic gameplay, and impressive knowledge across a wide range of topics. His confidence on the show, paired with a streak of correct answers, propelled him to a significant winning total of $86,000, a sum that any Jeopardy! Champion would consider a dream come true. For a while, everything seemed to be going perfectly. He had earned the respect of fans, a place in Jeopardy! History, and a lucrative cash prize to boot. But for this particular champion, it seems that fame and fortune came with a heavy price. The shocking spending, women and gambling. Reports began to emerge shortly after his victory that the Jeopardy! Champion had quickly squandered his $86,000 prize in a combination of extravagant spending on women and gambling. While many may think of winnings from a major game show as the key to a better life or financial security, for this contestant, The allure of instant gratification seemed too tempting to resist. The first reports of reckless spending came from several anonymous sources close to the contestant, who revealed that he had been frequenting high-end clubs and bars, where he spent large sums of money on women. It was reported that much of the money was spent on lavish nights out, excessive tipping, and paying for expensive bottles of alcohol at exclusive venues. The behavior seemed to be an attempt to indulge in the kind of lifestyle that many dream of but few ever experience. The joy of winning Jeopardy! Had quickly turned into a quest for fleeting pleasures, with the prize money slipping away. As if that wasn't troubling enough, the champion was also reportedly spending large amounts of his winnings on gambling. Friends and acquaintances close to the contestant mentioned that he had developed an addiction to high-stakes gambling, regularly placing large bets at casinos. The thrill of winning big at the tables became an obsession, and he quickly lost track of the fact that his Jeopardy! Prize money wasn't an endless well. Within a matter of months, the $86,000 he had worked so hard to win was gone. The sudden disappearance of such a large sum shocked many who had followed his Jeopardy! Journey, and the news quickly made headlines. Fans of the show, who had celebrated his victory, now watched in disbelief as his public image crumbled. The aftermath. A cautionary tale. The consequences of this Jeopardy! Champion's actions have been far-reaching, not only in terms of the money he squandered but also in the damage to his reputation. In the world of competitive game shows, contestants often become role models for viewers, especially younger audiences who look up to them as examples of how intelligence and perseverance can lead to success. This champion's downfall has raised difficult questions about the responsibility that comes with sudden fame and the way winners are often expected to handle newfound wealth. Many fans have expressed disappointment and disillusionment over the champion's spending spree. Jeopardy! Fans are known for their intellectual engagement with the show, and the idea that a winner would waste such a large sum of money on indulgences has left a sour taste in the mouths of many viewers. While there is no official word from Jeopardy! Or the champion himself regarding his actions, sources close to him have mentioned that he has expressed regret over how things turned out. At the heart of the story lies a cautionary lesson about the perils of quick wealth and fame. Winning a game show can be life-changing, but without proper financial planning and guidance, it can also lead to poor decisions and financial ruin. This champion's story highlights how crucial it is to manage newfound wealth wisely, particularly when faced with the pressures of maintaining an image and living up to the expectations that come with public recognition. The psychological impact of sudden fame. Another aspect of this story that deserves attention is the psychological toll that sudden fame and fortune can take on individuals. For many Jeopardy! Contestants, the process of appearing on the show is both exhilarating and stressful. The high-stakes environment, coupled with the intense scrutiny that comes with television appearances, can have a significant impact on a person's mindset. In this champion's case, it appears that the sudden rush of success and recognition went to his head. The desire to live out an extravagant lifestyle, coupled with the pressures of being a Jeopardy! Winner, may have led him down a dangerous path. The need to maintain a certain image or live up to the expectations of others can sometimes lead to destructive behavior, especially when the thrill of instant gratification takes over. The fact that this champion sought validation and excitement through gambling and spending on women may have been an attempt to cope with the emotional and psychological demands of sudden fame. In many cases, individuals who experience rapid success may struggle with the loss of their sense of self and purpose, leading to poor decision-making and a spiral of reckless behavior. Gambling addiction and financial mismanagement. The gambling aspect of this champion's story is particularly troubling. Gambling addiction is a serious issue that affects millions of people worldwide. The psychological effects of gambling addiction can be devastating, as individuals often find themselves unable to control their impulses, leading to the loss of large sums of money, relationships, and even their careers. In the case of this Jeopardy! Champion, the addiction to gambling seems to have played a significant role in the rapid depletion of his prize money. The allure of winning big at the casino can be powerful, but without the necessary self-control, it can lead to a financial disaster. The champion's situation serves as a stark reminder of the importance of seeking help for gambling addiction and the need for responsible financial management.